Aloha, my name is Heather McKenzie and I am a resident of Maui. I moved here almost 6 months ago from Bend, Oregon, and I am honored and grateful to call Maui my home. What I got out of this amazing transformational one-week retreat was several things, and it's going to be hard to really pinpoint all of them, but the main ones that I got were that I actually strapped on my wings that I knew were already there, and I soared. And I've known for a long time intuitively that I was put on this earth to share my gifts, and I've been, over the last couple years, coming to terms with what those gifts are. And one of the really big aha moments for me on this wonderful journey this week was that I was able to let go of my silence and let go of my doubt of myself, doubt of my path, and really step into the knowing and the being of sharing my gifts with the world. And those gifts are intuition, my light. I receive messages to pass on to other people, messages to pass on to myself, and for some reason until now I've been keeping those messages silent, and so now I am able to step into that role that I'm here for. It's one of my purposes, is to help human beings in this wonderful ascension process that we're in into a new realm of consciousness. So that was one of the biggest ones for me, and in addition to that, I just stepped into being under this blanket of just peace. I feel so proud of who I am. I love who I am, and the women that were around me all week, the wonderful women that were around me all week, were just mirrors for me to show me how amazing and beautiful and wonderful I am. And now that I can embrace all of my truths and my true self, I can share more of that with every person that I come into contact with, and then hopefully my intention is to be a mirror to them and show them that they are wonderful miracles as well. I think that the aha moments come when I feel fear come up, and I step into that fear and through that fear and transform it. I had a big fear of going into the Hawaiian Sweat Lodge, and I realized that fear stems from my childhood. I had growing up in the DC area, it's very hot and humid, and I had several horrible experiences of migraine headaches when I was a child, and I realized I had a deep fear of intense heat. And I didn't want to do the Hawaiian Sweat Lodge, and my wonderful sisters came to me and allowed me to share my fear and transform it into just a curiosity, which I actually have to credit Wayne Dyer for. He says instead of having a fear about something, have a curiosity about it. So I just had a curiosity about what this sweat lodge was going to be like, that once I went in there, I didn't want to come out. And it was in the sweat lodge where I released that doubt, and I embraced and invited into my life the knowing and being of stepping into that role of sharing my gifts. And the Hawaiian Sweat Lodge was so empowering. It felt like I was at home in there, and to be in such a close, confined, hot space with so many other women that are having their own experiences and chanting and sending out prayers and setting intentions. I felt elevated. I felt like I was levitating, and I really didn't want to leave the sweat lodge. That was my biggest aha moment, was in the Hawaiian Sweat Lodge. Spending such a transformational and deeply spiritual and connecting experience for a whole week with so many other women who are not only like-minded and speak the same language, but are having parallel experiences, as I believe that we are all one. And so each one was a reflection of a part of me. They all were a part of my soul. The experience of being with them, I don't have the words for it. It's magical. It created a platform for miracles to occur, one after the other. We experienced holding space for each other, getting to know what each other really wanted, and from there getting to know, as they are mirrors for me, really getting to know what I really want and who I really am. I just felt that they were all an extension of me, and being around such powerful feminine energy really helped me to embrace and define for myself what femininity means to me. I grew up as a tomboy, and I thought femininity was about makeup and dresses, and that's not true at all for me. Femininity, I experienced it as just being free to be who I am, and whatever that looks like. I experienced femininity as a deep nurturing. No matter if that nurturing came in the form of a hug or a physical touch, or if it came in the form of emotional connection and support, or just holding space. That was one of the most amazing things for me, is to feel all of these women holding space for each other, and it doesn't have to be spoken. There doesn't have to be any words. There's just a feeling of being wrapped in a blanket of wings, because we are all angels, we are all butterflies, and we wrapped each other in our wings, and we created a blanket of safety, of trust, of unconditional love. And I've never felt more embraced in my life, and I am so proud to be a woman. Well, yes, I am the second youngest woman in the group that we have here, and what I really got was that my physical age left me during this experience, and it was irrelevant. We were all ageless in my experience and from my perspective. I've always been told that I'm an old soul, and I really got that physical age it doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter when you're around a group of women who are all walking on a similar path and reflections of each other. As far as what kind of women should attend this retreat, I really believe that it's important for women who are already conscious of their being on a spiritual journey, or a conscious journey, or a journey of embracing nature, a journey of embracing travel. I really believe that the women that are going to get the most out of this experience are the ones that already have a knowing that they have a purpose. It's okay if you don't know what that purpose is, and maybe we don't ever truly find all of what our purpose is, but we can have a consciousness that there's a reason that we're here, and that we all have gifts to bring to each other, to bring to the world. And also, this is a place for people who maybe have already done a lot of their own healing work. I am very grateful that I have had conversations with the people in my life that I have had challenging experiences with. I've done forgiveness work with other people and with myself, and I've embraced all of the challenging experiences I've had in my life, and I'm grateful for them. And this is not a place to come and try to figure out how to heal. This is a place to come to figure out how to continue to unfold and expand and walk on a path of consciousness, and being aware of what it means to live in the moment, to live in the now. So I really think that those particular women are the ones who are going to get the most out of an experience like this.